And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
That's why we still wear Jordans instead of LeBrons.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day. Today, my people, the drama goes on. It is a shame that at this point in the NBA, the drama surrounding the NBA is much more entertaining than watching the games. But this is exactly where we are, people. So, the latest thing, Gils Arena, Stephen A. Smith joined Gils Arena, and they talked even more about the whole confrontation with LeBron James, the Duck, confronting him at the game, apparently leaving the huddle or timeout to confront Stephen A. Smith at the game. For those who might not know, I guess there's a clip circulating of LeBron James talking to Richard Jefferson, explaining the confrontation, and LeBron basically, it came out that LeBron is actually upset that Stephen A. questioned him as a father. So again, with LeBron James, the Duck, the Deer, it is really about him and not what Stephen A. actually said about Bronny. But anyway, let's check out this clip and then we will come back.
What do you make of LeBron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father. Here's what happened. I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor. The founder of William Morris Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, had courtside seats right next to the Lakers bench. He had Larry David with him, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm sitting with them. I get there in the first quarter. I'm sitting courtside, and I stand up, and then I got my head turned. And then I turned back around, and a lot of people thought this was the end of the game or something like that. This was in the third quarter. Apparently, LeBron had walked out of the timeout, and I turn around, and he's right here in my face. He said, yo, you got to stop talking shit about my son. You got to stop fucking with my son. That's my son. That's my son. And I was like, what? He said, nah, fuck that. I said, yo, let's talk later. He's like, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. You got to stop fucking with my son. And I said, all right, though. And he walked off. So I remember during a timeout in the first quarter, seeing Bronny. And Bronny looked over at me. And he had this sad look on his face. And I'm imagining Pop saw that shit. It hit him. Yeah. And he couldn't hold it, and he rolled up on me.
Okay, so you heard the clip. Now, basically, Stephen A. said what he think actually prompted the confrontation is that at some point during the game, Bronny was looking at him, meaning Stephen A. Smith, and had a sad look on his face, and he thought maybe LeBron James saw that, and that's what prompted the confrontation. So, first of all, again, this whole Bronny situation is really the LeBron situation. Everything that is happening, it's the LeBron situation. And I say that because I truly believe, again, let's be real. Who wouldn't want to be in the NBA? So I'm not saying Bronny didn't want to be in the NBA, But I believe this Bronny being in the NBA was more about the LeBron James legacy than anything else. I would say it's more about the LeBron James legacy than a father helping a son fulfill his dreams. And so, again, but at the same time, Bronny James is a grown man. Bronny James has accepted this, and, Bronny James is going to have to either let the criticism make him or break him. He's either going to have to take all this criticism and turn it into fuel to work hard and at some point hopefully be worthy of being in the NBA, or he's going to let it break him because he shouldn't be here. I mean, it just is what it is. But again, I believe this whole situation is the LeBron James situation. This is not the Bronny James situation in terms of why we are here. We are at this point because of LeBron James and not Bronny. So that's the first thing. Second thing, Stephen A. Smith said it was weak. Now, I completely 100% agree with that. LeBron James will never confront people unless he has an advantage, right? I mean, this is just what it comes down to. Any confrontation LeBron James has is going to be because he has an advantage. Now, I feel like this is in life and on the basketball court. This is the reason behind the super teams. Is LeBron James needed an advantage. This is the reason behind him being a front runner. He is a front runner because this is when he is at his best, is when he has the advantage. So a few things that we're going to talk about that I actually didn't play from the clip because they talked about a lot on Gils Arenas, and I could probably do a few videos, but I'm going to try to condense it all into this one video. So Stephen A. Smith reiterated on Gils Arena that, hey, this is LeBron James' fault. As a matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith said, I said this before Bronny was even in the league, that LeBron James needs to stop hyping this kid up. He needs to stop saying things like he's better than NBA players in the league already and all. He needs to stop saying, because it's going to bring undue pressure on Bronny. So this is Stephen A. Smith's position, is that he was already saying these things. And so he reiterated this on Gils Arena. He was like, look, you're the one who's, putting out the tweet saying that your son could play for the Lakers right now and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And on cue was his Swaggy P says, well, what's wrong with a father hyping up his son? And it was such a disappointing question to hear, because it right off the bat, it lets you understand that this guy's just completely clueless. And so this society has gotten too comfortable with lies. This society has gotten too comfortable with the notion of manifesting something, like with the notion that just because you say it, if you really believe it, it can happen. And or people misconstrue what that actually means. That means if you put in the hard work, it can actually happen. But just because you sitting on your couch truly believing that you may get $1 million one day, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And so as a father, you should give your kids confidence, but that confidence shouldn't come through lies. That confidence shouldn't come through you telling them something that is obviously not true, and more importantly, that the world will see is not true when they're going to be in front of the world for judgment. To me, instilling confidence in your kid is telling them that they can be good enough. You're not good enough right now, but you absolutely can be good enough. You keep working hard, you will get there. Matter of fact, Kenyon Martin said something to the same effect as they were having this discussion of what he was telling his son. He just kept telling his son, hey, just keep working hard and you will get there. To me, that is instilling confidence. You are instilling them with the confidence that they can do whatever they put their mind to. But telling them that you're already as good as Michael Jordan when they are clearly not, that is a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for failure. When you tell someone, lie to someone, and tell them they are at a place that they are not, that is a recipe for disaster. And especially when you do your kids like that, because no matter what kind of lies you tell your kids, you can say, hey, you're better than Michael Jordan right now. Hey, the NBA has never seen anything like you. When they get in the world, your words will be proven to be false. And so, yeah, this is not a good thing. And, and it really doesn't matter what level you're at. Whatever level you're at, if you can't be 100% honest evaluating yourself, you are going to be stuck where you are. So, for instance, if at the beginning of your journey, you can't be honest with yourself, then you're going to be stuck at the beginning of your journey. But maybe you get all the way to the NBA, like LeBron James. And then you get to the NBA and can't be honest with yourself, and everybody's telling you how great you are. You again will be stuck where you're at. And this is why LeBron James never, will never be seen as great as he wants to be seen. This is why LeBron James will never have the respect that he so desperately craves. Is because since he got to the NBA, the league has been telling him he can do no wrong. So LeBron James has been stuck where he was since he got to the NBA, pretty much. So this is never a good thing when you're telling people false things. That is not instilling your child with confidence. That's making them delusional. And giving your child confidence is giving them the confidence to know that if they work hard, they can get where they want to get to. So you tell your son, hey, you're not there yet, but you're getting better. Keep working hard and you will get there. Keep working hard and you will get there. But to tell him before he's ready, oh, well, my son, he's better than half the people in the NBA right now. I wish I could have him on my team with the Lakers right now. If he was on the Lakers, we'd be championship contenders. To be saying that kind of stuff when it is clearly not true. Like I said, you're just setting your child up for a colossal failure. And this is what has happened to Bronny James, is that, and you're going to be more heavily criticized. You're going to be more heavily criticized because your father gave everyone false expectations. But anyway, people, the drama continues. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What did you think of what Stephen A had to say about he believes that what triggered LeBron is that Bronny James looked at him and had a sad look on his face, and LeBron James, the father, saw it and just couldn't take it. He had to come confront Stephen A. Smith and say, hey, no more telling the truth about my son. No more telling the truth about my son. If he gets a triple single, you act like it's a triple double. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.